Right, this is a proper video of me creating my standalone game based upon RuneScape. Well, part of it's based upon RuneScape. As you can see, it's called RuneScape Crystals of Time. I'm not going to go into the details of what the game's about because I don't want people to know that yet. But I've done some work on it. I did put a little video up, but unfortunately my hard drive in my computer burnt out, so I had to start all over again after getting a new computer. I made a few changes in this one to the last one, which people who have seen my last video will notice, but this is just a quick walkthrough of the bit what I've done so far. This is a standalone game test. The first difference I made was to the menu system. I put better buttons in. These are a little bit big. I need to shrink them down a little bit. We've got the credits in. That's me, made in Unreal. All the animations what I'm going to be using in it are from Miximo. Obviously the audio's from Jagex, which is RuneScape. My buttons all work. My options are all interchangeable and interactable and all the rest of whatever you want to call it. If we change them all to say the lowest settings, it does affect the game, by the way, of what it looks like inside, and hit the save button. We can save these settings, and then if we go back and then back into the options, as you can see they're all reset. We can change it to whatever we want, or we can use the optimize button, which gets your computer's information and sets it all for you. For some reason my frame rate doesn't change, so I'll have to look into that. But we can just click that, save it, then if we go back and then back to the options again, as you can see it's saved all of them. And then the game itself, hit the start button. This is based upon Alcaharid in RuneScape. Those two shops there are the tanner shop and the smithing shop. This one I believe is a jeweller's, makes jewellery. This one, as I found out recently, is a doctor's. The door's open, as you can see, and close. We've got different things over here, different armour shops for range and melee. I'm not 100% sure what all these shops are at the minute, places are. This one, what I'm looking at running towards, is the witch's house, where you can go to the sorcerer's garden. That big one in front of me is the bank. This where I am at the minute is where the palace is going to be, which is what I'm going to be working on next. One of the big differences I've made is, as you can see, there's no upper floors on this. I decided to remove them for the time being. I've got something stuck in my throat, man. Because I think it's easier, and with what I'm doing is you don't have to go upstairs in any of the buildings during the questy game anyway. But I am intending to... Oh, there's a window missing. Put in the upper floors, but make it so when you walk through the door the upper floors kind of appear, so when you go up the stairs they're there. Just like it is in RuneScape. I've got to create the floor, put the wall what surrounds this town in, add some people and lots of other little bits and bobs. But the main focus of this is going to be in RuneScape. There's a tower what's sort of in this area here. Lumbridge is just the other side of, kind of forward to where I'm looking. But the tower in the game doesn't actually do anything. Well, I'm going to take that tower and put it to some use, which when I start doing the quest system for this bit, you'll get a better gist of it. And that's pretty much all I've done. The only thing I like as well, which I couldn't do before but I managed to sort it out, was these cloths, the canopies. If you look very closely, they do actually move a little bit. I need to change the settings a little bit to make them a bit easier to see. But apart from that, in the upcoming ones I'm going to be changing the character so we've got a proper character and not just the mannequin. I'm going to start working on the palace, but it's only basic for now, and as I learn more about Unreal and the way it all works, the better it will become. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you got any comments, just drop them down below. I do answer them all, and I do like reading the comments. And if you're interested in it and like it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It helps me grow, and it makes me happy to see new subscribers. So until the next video, I shall see you later.